Today is June 11th, 2019. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Trulicity, the diabetes medication. Also, I've seen it prescribed for some folks just to lose weight. Now, a little back story on me, in case you haven't seen any of my other weight loss videos. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in 2012. I did have gestational diabetes with my son, my second pregnancy in 2011. But I never went back for testing after that. He was born in December 2011, and I believe I was diagnosed in March or April, sometime not long after that. I was on metformin, regular metformin. I was prescribed regular metformin, just one pill every 2 days, and I had horrible side effects. I was bloated. I was nauseous. I wasn't vomiting. I did have the runs, especially if I didn't eat right, and nothing I did, not even going to a healthier diet helped. Nothing helped. It was rough on my stomach, and so I stopped taking it. I was on and off metformin for a long time. What is it, 2019? I was on and off metformin for the last 6 years. It wasn't until last August that I was prescribed metformin extended release, and I've been on it religiously. Well, when I remember to take it, because I do have a bad memory. Now, I was also taking glipizide and zaxagliptin as well. And once I started taking all my pills regularly, I went from 11 A1C, 11 and change, down to an 8 and change. And now I'm back up to a 9.4, I believe. And this was from an April blood test. Now, I got a new provider, and she is amazing. I was really impressed with her and the way she spoke to me. Now, she didn't have to motivate me to do this because my children are my motivation. But I did speak to pharmacotherapy, which I'm not sure if that's a real thing or if that's just a thing down here. The doctor, I call them the pill doctors, and the doctor talked to me about Trulicity. Now, he said it had great benefits, weight loss, it brings down your A1C, it works. The downside, the side effects are that people are nauseous, and that's the main side effect that's been studied. Excuse me, doing my own research, I'm seeing nauseousness. I don't edit my videos. I only paused because my son was walking in. And where did I go back? The side effects. My research: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Folks are constipated. Folks have backaches. I've seen some folks say they have burning while they urinate. This other lady was talking about how she got vertigo, and someone said they had a drop in blood pressure and passed out. But again, everybody's going to experience their own things. Some people have never had side effects. Some people have yet to lose weight on it after being on it for months. My goal for deciding to go on Trulicity. Oh, another thing the doctor told me about. He said there's not a lot of info on it, but when they tested Trulicity in rats, some of the rats developed thyroid cancer. So he did tell me they would not recommend it to me if anybody in my family had a history of thyroid cancer. My aunt had thyroid issues, but no thyroid cancer. Anyway, my research said thyroid cancer has a 98% survival rate. Also, I have my blood drawn every 3 months. So it's something that can be monitored. to see if anything changes there. Um, Previously, I had my liver enzymes were going up. And I believe that was from my medication because it wasn't something I worried about until I was denied for life insurance coverage. Um, that's when it became an issue for me. I have a brand new house. If something happens to me, I need to make sure that, the house is paid off for my children. So, my doctor said, do the benefits outweigh the risk? Take some time and think about it. Well, it took a while. I had an appointment with my psychologist, and I talked to her about it. She told me about some of her patients. They hadn't told her about anything negative that went on with them. And for me, I was sold after that. Um, because, for one, my psychologist is somebody that I, you know, hold a great amount of value, and I really appreciate her and the time she spends to help me out with my issues. So, a few weeks later, I talked to the doctor. They ordered this. From the day that they put it in the system, let me see, when was that? Tuesday. It took 7 days exactly. Today's Tuesday. Um, and it was overnighted because it shipped yesterday out of South Carolina, um, right to my door, and it stays refrigerated. My dosage, I'm actually going to leave one out overnight. Well, excuse me, I'm going to take one right now. You see my door opening in the background. That's just my dog coming in. Um, the box will be in the refrigerator, but I am getting ready to take one dose right now. And that will be, um, I'm going to have to do another video for that because I want to have a separate video on just how to take it. And so, this Trulicity journey I'm about to go on, I got my fingers crossed that for all the best. It's a new drug. Um, I'm not sure how old it is exactly, but all I know is it's a new drug. I don't know how new. Um, and what I'm hoping for now, results. I've been doing that research as well. Some people that say they never found results. Now, when I say results, I'm talking about their change in the glucose readings. My glucose readings are normally the high 200s. That's always been normal for me. This morning it was a 189, and I've had a massive headache all day, a migraine. Um, if you will, I still got it going on, and what I'm hoping for is a normal reading. Now, I will tell you this, my paranoia is going to keep me up at night because I read about the lady who said she passed out and she was found on the bathroom floor by her husband. Now, paranoia for me because I've always been afraid to die in my sleep. I'd rather see it coming, a shark bite, crocodile pit. I'd rather know it's happening than to go out in my sleep. So I will be paranoid with that, especially with my um, last glucose reading being 189 with this massive headache, and I've already not been feeling well. Now, it says Trulicity is not supposed to be your first medicine to treat diabetes, and it's supposed to work with proper diets and exercise. What am I doing diet wise? I have had a really bad lack of appetite. I suppose that's a good thing, although I have been losing a little bit of weight gradually, um, a few pounds over the last few weeks, but that's without doing any additional exercise besides the walking around, mowing the grass, things like that. I stopped eating fried foods. I stopped using oil, period. I'm trying not to do the processed stuff. Trying not to eat the French fries when I take the kids out for a night at McDonald's. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to stick to baked, boiled, broiled, grilled, pan-seared, um, things like that. I'm also trying to stay away from beef and pork. That's just personal things. So really just poultry, turkey, chicken, and fish. High protein, low carbs. Now, I would love to say that I sit here and eat a bunch of fruit and vegetables, but I don't eat a bunch of fruit and vegetables. I love sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes on the grill. I love them baked in the oven, but they take a long time to bake. Fortunately, that's one of those things you can set and forget. Unfortunately, it's the summer and you don't want your oven on all day. So well, I suppose that's where the grill would come in. Um, so I need to get a bunch of sweet potatoes. I am trying to get back on the health kick. Also, things like ketchup, ranch, hot sauce. I'm trying to stay away from all of that extra stuff as well. Sauces. So my food is very bland. But again, the benefits outweigh, well, the benefits make the make the bland worth it. I know there's plenty of foods that I can eat with plenty of favor. I just don't know what those are yet. Um, so my diet is something that I'll be working on because it has been very bleak. Even in all my weight loss videos, they've been bleak. But there's Trulicity keeps the food in your stomach longer. Um, so you have a lack of appetite. Some folks are saying they haven't eaten nothing in 3 days. It takes a few days to eat full meals. Um, and I'm having that problem now already. Now, I'm not sure if that's the metformin or just the whole, I don't know, maybe if you've ever stopped eating fried food and then, oh, okay, here's a good one. You stop smoking and then the smell of people smoking, the smoke just made you sick. That's how it is for me with fried stuff. It just makes me sick. Uh, I'm sorry. Like I said, I have a really bad migraine and I'm trying to do this video because I'm ready to start right now. Not wasting any more time. Um, because my life depends on it for the most part. Now, goal number 1, get my glucose readings down to normal. Goal number 2, get my A1C readings down. I've seen some people say they went from 11 to a 6, 11 to a 5, high to low, almost instantaneous. Now, some people haven't had any side effects, and I'm hoping I'm not one of those people. Well, they say they're not having any results, excuse me, and I don't want to be one of them. I want results. I want this to work because eventually I want to get off of my medication, and my doctors are telling me that's a long shot. Well, he has yet to have a patient come off of medication entirely, and if I have to be the first one, I will be the first one. Now, I go back to see him in July, mid-July, so about 5 weeks away. Um, let's see, what else can I say? 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 Oh, weight loss, obviously. If you've watched any of my other videos, what I get with weight loss, more time with my kids, which is important. Again, we just bought a brand new house. We, meaning my children and myself, and our little dog, Chase. More time with my kids is really important. I lost my mom when I was young, and I don't want that to happen to them. Um, and I get to have a breast reduction surgery if I lose enough weight. It's a reduction and a lift. Ouch. And speaking of that, I have a cramp in my breast. Um, and that's something I had been working for a long time, but everyone said, lose weight. And with diabetes, you don't heal as easily. You don't heal as quickly. So there's a lot going for me. I have a lot to look forward to once I get this diabetes off my back. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the possibility. Now, this is a once weekly injection, so my injection day will be Tuesday. Now, I'll be doing them on Tuesday mornings. Now, I'm doing this one at night tonight to get it out of the way. Actually, I think I'm gonna wait because I have a really bad headache already, and I'm not sure what the side effects are gonna be. But I will create a video on how to take it. Now, from instructions come in the box, and I did a demonstration with a doctor. Now, the first thing you want to do is pull the gray cap off, right? And you put this up to your skin, a meaty area, and that'll be your tummy or your thigh, and then you take it from the red and you turn it over to the green, right? And then you click the button. You click the button and you hold it down until you hear the second click. Now, if you jerk, you're going to lose your dose because there's no way to stop the flow. Once you click that button, the dosage flows. And the same if you forget to remove your gray cap. Your dosage begins to flow and you can't stop it. So you'll miss it. You'll miss some of it anyway. Now, this medicine is good to go for 14 days without being refrigerated. But some folks leave it out for a few hours or overnight so that they're taking it at room temperature. Apparently, the cold medicine has a sting to it as well. So, yeah, you hold it down, you press the button, wait till you hear the second click, and then you let it go, and it doesn't sting. And it doesn't take that long either. Pretty simple. And it should be easy to do. Now, you don't want to mess up because these are not cheap, especially if you don't have insurance. I don't know how the average person would be able to pay if they didn't have insurance. There is a coupon, but you need to have commercial insurance for that coupon to be in effect to be able to use it. And you will be able to get it for $25 a month, I believe, for a year, I think, or 26 injections. I don't know, something like that. It is expensive. You're talking $900. I've seen the 900. I've seen 1100. But folks with insurance are paying 25 out of pocket, $50 out of pocket, somewhere in between those lines. I've seen some folks in Australia paying $6.40 a box. So, proud to be an American, right? Anyway, in my box, I got 4 injections, so a month's supply, and I believe that's how it all comes. I'm sorry, my head is really bothering me, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. The next video I post will be of me actually taking the medicine. Thanks for watching.